in a situation where Nijisanji dropped from convention and graduated. A lot of graduated Nijisanji members have been returning. A lot of Nijisanji stuff recently been happening. I know that a lot of people have been like shitting on Nijisanji a lot, me included. There's been a lot of drama recently about it, but it does kind of suck a little bit to see how much like everything is going downhill, because it must be awful for the talent itself. But regardless, before we get into that, before we get into this kind of news, make sure you like this video itself, so it helps the algorithm gods present this video to more. And also, if you enjoy videos like these, make sure you click the subscribe button before we get into it. Click it. Click the sub. Now let's get into it. Let's get into the video.
Threat. That is, today we turn back to VTuber agency Nijisanji, alongside Texas anime convention WeebCon, and also included in this top story is myself. Turning back 1 year ago, when Nijisanji had struck not 1, not 2, but 10 of the videos on our YouTube channel. Those strikes
10
later overturned. But as it turns out, that was not the end of Nijisanji targeting us.
Oh my god.
Later, I would virtually be attending a panel at WeebCon. This also being a convention that Nijisanji English's Aluna group was virtually attending. And as with numerous other VTubers at this event, I had a standee. Numerous convention guests taking the opportunity to borrow these VTuber standees and place them around the convention, leading to this photo that was sent to me. My standee prominently placed in front of the Aluna group.
Oh, that's
that
cool.
Leading me to post that picture on Twitter alongside the caption of "I came to the wrong neighborhood." This actually being a scheduled tweet, as I had just arrived in Tokyo, Japan. 7 hours after that tweet was posted out, I then would receive this message. This by way of my third-party contact with WeebCon, alerting me on April 12th of 2023, saying, "Hey, False, I wanted to relay some dumb politics to you. WeebCon is asking if you could possibly remove the post about being in the wrong neighborhood with the Niji cast in the back. We don't care about any of that."
Oh my god.
But I guess they are threatening WeebCon hard with making sure they can't book Japanese voice actors and stuff next year if it's not taken
over a tweet? Dude, this is nuts. Why would you do this? It just puts yourself in such bad light.
down and stuff. It's up to you in the end, but they wanted to ask if that was possible and apologize for the annoying politics Niji is bringing to the event with this. They are working on cutting ties to Niji so they won't be involved in 2024. Again, so sorry for being the middleman to give you this request. WeebCon said it's all up to you. It could be a possible empty threat, but that could hurt the convention a ton next year if it's not. I would then go on to immediately delete that tweet. My contact further replying, "Thanks a ton, False." They will be happy. We all know how annoying Niji is, and that's why WeebCon is done with them after all this. Lastly stating, "Oh, no troubles at all. We think it's BS that something as harmless as a little joke could cause an issue." So once again,
I feel like this is backpedaling a lot for their fan base as well. Because like fans goes to these cons to see all like VTubers and animes and stuff like that. And whenever a company behind it is being so like stingy about everything, it does really hurt and impact the fans itself. So it's very tragic to see that Nijisanji is not like, I feel like they're not really thinking about it too much, which is pretty like sad.
And in review, this being
the tweet is back, by the way.
Nijisanji had been viewing my social media and even going so far as to target it, applying pressure to a third party, and even going so far as to threaten their way of business. As once again, this third party contact has
You're leaving? Goodbye.
They are threatening
Was nice
WeebCon
seeing
hard
you.
with making sure they can't book Japanese voice actors and stuff next year. This contact further confirming they are working on cutting ties to Niji so they won't be involved in 2024. And also, that's why WeebCon is done with them after all this. And as earlier stated, WeebCon did not invite Nijisanji to their 2024 convention. Now simply leaving myself to inform our third-party contact that we would now be running this story, that communication sent weeks ago, and hopefully now answering some questions that viewers and users may have been asking regarding some of my activity on Twitter these past 2 months. As with the knowledge that Nijisanji is actively viewing and targeting my social media that has been, from time to time, influencing what I am tweeting, what I am retweeting, and perhaps who I am responding to. This all as Nijisanji will be attending Anime Impulse, their Seattle event upcoming in May, but at this time only inviting their...
Is it just me, or are there like a lot more anime conventions nowadays? I feel like there are so many of them. They feel more and more are just sparking out of thin air.
Male VTubers from Nijisanji English. These tickets having now been on sale for weeks, but with only Vanta Crowbringer selling out. This all while Anime Impulse has been expanding out the relationship with HoloLive,
yeah,
inviting the HoloStars English boys, with all of
I've
their
never heard about this.
Immediately selling out. This possibly being due to the difference in the amount of tickets between the two groups. Anime Impulse originally limiting 2 tickets per liver, and then raising that further to 3 for Nijisanji English. This all in the wake of the Nijisanji English AR.
What does that say if they increase the limit for Nijisanji English? I wonder what that says.
Colors event, and as further evidence here, also highly favoring the male VTubers in Nijisanji English. Users totaling the total amount of time each member was on screen for this particular event. Every last one of the
anime is just winning,
doubling the screen time of that.
VTubers are taking over.
Nijisanji English. As moving on now to this past weekend,
I'll look
we had
into
the
it a bit.
Virtual Rhapsody event held this past weekend in Singapore, and earlier upping the amount of meet and greet tickets available. This as many were surprised to see what looked to be sparse attendance for this event. Numerous social media posts showing rows upon rows of empty seats and leading to comparisons of other fan events. Virtual Rhapsody also experiencing some technical difficulties, later sending out this tweet: "Dear fans, we apologize for the audio issue at the start of Act 1 live stream yesterday. The problem has been resolved and you can now rewatch the broadcast on the Zyko website." Other users also focusing on the meet and greets at this event. Some attendees stating that their purchase time of 90 seconds was lowered to 60 or below, and with photos showing that those attending the meet and greets had to share earbuds, one person after the next. This all while happening at the same time.
That sounds so unsanitary. Why would you do that? That's awful. Like, what? At a con? No.
Was HoloLive Productions' involvement with DreamHack Melbourne. That event drawing in a larger than expected audience, and with live tickets being anywhere from half...
Like, and you need to think that there's like another guy after the other guy after the other guy, and it keeps on going. Like, no.
To only a third as much as the Nijisanji English Virtual Rhapsody event. Also noticed on screen at the Virtual Rhapsody event
Millie with 3 L's.
Misspelling. Seen here weeks before in an online trailer as Millie Parfait is picking up an extra L. That being Nijisanji English's Witch of Calamity, who has now debuted in 3D. Nijisanji English's Reimu Endo sharing this screenshot and asking, "Millie, WTF is that?" Renzoto sharing here, "Millie and Millie and Millie and Millie and Millie and Millie, congrats on 3D." Nijisanji showing off 11 performers on screen all at once. Millie's 3D debut also surprising a number of viewers as on hiatus member of Nijisanji Japan. Maimoto would appear for a segment and later saying, "Congratulations, Millie." Saying further, "I am on hiatus, but I was offered the opportunity to perform at Millie's 3D unveiling. I'm glad I was able to clear my head and punch Oliver Evans in the face." Millie's 3D debut drawing in the smallest audience on record for Nijisanji's 3D debuts, clocking in at a grand total of 14,328 concurrent viewers at peak.
That's not too bad.
Rosemi Lovelock's earlier 3D debut, as debuting in 3D this past weekend, was Ina Alouette with Nijisanji English. Ina herself also inviting on a surprise guest, that being Kyo Kaneko, who has been graduated from Nijisanji English for over 2 months now. In his 3D debut, clocking in a little higher at over 17,000 concurrent viewers at peak, that being just a little bit short of Axel Sirius's record for his 3D showcase, and also below that of Petra Gurin, Banana Ryogu, Homo Rainpuff, and Nijisanji English's Solar Sky Dragon. That, of course, being Alira Pandora, who was one of the 8 performers at Virtual Rhapsody, and returning to public streams on YouTube with an audience of 3,200 concurrent viewers at peak. Alira's subscriber count now dropping down to 550,000 subscribers on YouTube, having since lost 6,000 subscribers since her return to YouTube, dropping from an earlier count of 606,000 subscribers and effectively wiping out all the subscribers gained in the past year.
That
Nijisanji
is
English
nuts.
on Instagram also confusing users with this post saying, drop some out there food combos in the comments featuring Alira Pandora, but then closing comments. Alira's still finding time to celebrate 10 million views on Diamond City Lights, the Wave debut song for Lazu Light, and also premiering a brand new cover of Moonlight Destiny alongside Maria Marionette of Nijisanji English. Maria saying, I dragged Alira Senpai into covering this song with me. Our vocals blended really well, so I'm excited for everyone to hear it. The song while users on Bilibili have been able to hear Alira, that of course being joined alongside Nijisanji English's Vox Akuma, no stranger to the Bilibili platform, but himself also recently losing followers on Bilibili. Vox himself last week having lost 10,000 YouTube subscribers, as numerous other users in Nijisanji English are still losing thousands upon thousands of subscribers.
Unfortunately, this is not like going well for them at all. Like it's impacting their talents a lot. I do really wonder how things will escalate as time goes by, but you can see that all of Niji talents are just getting hit everywhere.
Vox in the past months still active on Twitter saying,
what
I
a
love
great
Nijisanji
tweet
so much, while also taking time to stream on Bilibili.
Videos forever. Yeah, it's a lot. I know.
With a brand new outfit reveal. That new outfit as seen here, and
that's shit.
Huh.
What is that?
Vox having actually revealed a brand new outfit the exact same day on the year previous, racking up over 86,000 viewers at peak for that stream, but during this new outfit reveal, racking up only over 15,000 viewers, dropping down a monumental.
Oh, you haven't seen the memes about it? Oh no.
That while 3 days later, Vox would celebrate his birthday. The year prior, Vox's stream hitting up to over 12,000 concurrent viewers at peak, but in 2024, only peaking with a third of that audience. That all despite what that strange
2.9k. Oh no, it's really good, but oh, that's such a drop from a year.
Spike and drop seen here in this graph of the stream would try to say to the otherwise. Vox for his 2024 birthday bash racking up over 15,000 US dollars. This amount also being less than half of what was earned by Vox during his birthday bash of 2023. As numerous other users were very surprised by another recent stream of Vox.
It was offline for way too long. Yeah, perhaps.
Peaking at 1,052 viewers, but ending with only 745. Vox once again having over 1.3.
He's streaming RuneScape? No wonder he's losing viewers. Who would watch RuneScape?
3.5 million YouTube subscribers, as alongside the prerequisite Nijisanji English birthday goods and voice merchandise for Vox's birthday. Vox would go on to receive something no other Nijisanji livers receive on their birthdays: more specialized merchandise.
That's
Nijisanji
cool.
English posting
that looks so good.
Based on Nijisanji English liver Vox Akuma's original movie, Vox Akuma: The Demon Hungers, offering up a 264-page graphic novel on A4 paper, alongside a movie poster available in small, medium, and large sizes. Vox saying further of his movie, when The Demon Hungers was released, we never had a real after party due to all the horrible things that happened. Now that I've begun to heal, it's time we celebrate properly on the eve of the graphic novel and poster being released. Absolutely no one understanding what he meant here by horrible things. The Demon Hungers being released last November. Vox also saying we never had a real after party.
Bye-bye.
This all while Vox did have 3 separate streams talking about the Demon Hungers. And regarding birthday merchandise, Nijisanji has updates. Nijisanji now changing a few of the materials offered in the birthday goods and voice merchandise packs, as seen here for Shuyumino, whose birthday merchandise is going on sale May 1st, alongside Hex Haywire's birthday merchandise, where they're going on sale May 6th. That is, Nijisanji English is releasing even more merchandise, celebrating the TTT half anniversary. This being Nijisanji English's most recent wave, debuted last October. This merchandise including acrylic stands,
This company releases so many merch. That's insane.
badges,
I'm getting a
and
headache.
puppets. And yes, it's
Merch,
true.
merch,
These puppets
merch.
confirm all three members do actually have moles on their faces. This while Kunai Nakasato of TTT will be experiencing a 3.0 brush up soon. And as
They
the group's
min-max
debut
everything?
song
Yeah.
has now finally received 6 months later a music video. This particular song for this wave, entitled Desire, not actually sung by any of the TTT members, but instead by Nijisanji English Livers, Anna Alouette, and Maria Marionette. Nijisanji English also now posting regular auditions open. Now you can audition for Nijisanji English at any time. Are you ready to
Should we audition, chat? Oh, what a time to open this.
join Nijisanji
What a
English
time.
and make the world
No,
your
yeah, I
stage?
will not. Don't worry
Takahata
about it.
responding with screams confusedly. Scooch-chan replying
Try
with
your
some
luck.
nervous
No, I'm
laughter,
not. Hell
alongside
no.
Comrade Dell
No.
saying, can we make this the new
You
Brazil
thought about
meme
it?
for VTuber?
I'm gonna be complete honest. No, I don't want to ever join any of these companies. The only one would be not fine is V Shoujo, but the rest, no, I don't give a shit. No, I don't want to do it. They're fine, like they're great and all, like they're really great, but no.
Your punishment is
No.
to be auditioned to
Hell
Niji.
no.
Other users responding with 2 words, hell no. More
Hell
meat
no,
for the
yeah.
meat grinder, and don't rag
And this
on me
is
for
not just Nijisanji, by the way. This is like Hololive and everything. I like, regardless of how much I like the livers and the companies itself, I just don't like the Japanese work structure on these things. It just ain't for me.
this. I think this is a bit too early for this right now. I think you need to organize a bit of your house in order first. Some users also noticing that the application form includes the question of your exact height in centimeters. Some surmising
What?
this may have to do with potential 3D models in the future, as Nijisanji English members such as Kyo Kaneko would receive a significant height difference later, even despite graduating before receiving a 3D model. Today for Nijisanji now marking the end of their 4th quarter, and coincidentally, the end of them offering clear files alongside their life support sale. Nijisanji bringing back loads of unsold goods, even including graduated members from Nijisanji. Nijisanji
I'm
now at the end of
185.
their 4th quarter announcing the end to the Niji Store New Life Support Campaign 2024 event, saying they've reached the planned number of mini clear files to be distributed, and therefore
Oh.
the offering of clear files alongside purchases of this life support campaign have now concluded. So while Nijisanji has confirmed they will not be holding their Niji Fest event
A lot of
this
Niji news
year,
today.
Nijisanji skipping 2024 and instead opting to hold Niji Fest in February of next year of
Sounds smart.
2025. This potentially drawing it even closer to Hololive Productions' HoloFest, often set in March. This as we turn to the brand new VTubing agency, the Socks VTubing agency, who are almost ready. Ready with girls, girl feed, girl house, the apology wall, alongside lanyards, card sleeves, and animals. Socks
What?
are asking, why did I buy this wall, man? It's stressing me out. And speaking about, that is the end of this episode. That is, we have a quick thanks to Tobin Jacobs, creating this life-size print of myself alongside all of the other members of Mythic Talent. All of the
That's
scene
nice.
here lined up alongside...
I find it funny how people are looking at Mythic Talent the way they are. Because in the end, Mythic Talent is just selling ads. They're nothing more special than that.
one another here, and yes, that height does look correct for Filion as well. Send in your VTuber news to our Discord server, as we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.
Yeah, there was a lot of like generally news about Nijisanji. But I mean, again, like it's fun to like shit on them a lot, but in the end of the day, there's like a lot of great creator behind that company. So hopefully the things kind of resolves around them a little bit. But in the end of the day, that's good news. There's a lot of things happening. That's a lot of merch. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like the video itself and also subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Peace.